that Yankee shit in there. That's what you trying to do. Trying to slide the Yankees in there. I see what you're trying to
Yankees,
do.
it's our time. Fuck the Mets.
Yeah,
This is
well.
our shit.
Yeah.
We running this. New York, state of mind. Time it is, baby. New Yorkers, man.
All right, well, that's your intro. I already recorded.
How y'all doing? It's the EMD show. I'm your host, Chris Hit or Miss. I'm with my co-host, Straight Talk Tad. We're here to talk about sports topics and relevancy. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about the NFL. We're going to talk about the America's team. Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's cold. You did the curveball.
Threw him off
with that one. I thought we were talking about
Threw him off.
I thought we were talking about the Dallas Cowboys, but okay.
Hey, let's talk about Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they won last week, right? Yeah, they won last week.
Yeah, they won last week.
But the big thing, let's forget about the win. It ain't about wins and losses, right? When do you not say that with the Steelers? It ain't about wins and losses.
Right.
You know what it's about? Backups and starters.
Yeah.
Yo, you got Justin Fields, he's starting right now, but then they say Mike Tomlin says, Russell Wilson, the backup, that was, brought there to be the starter, but got hurt, and now he's the backup, but projected to be the starter again, I guess. Now he's thinking about considering him being a starter, if that makes sense. I'm not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my peoples in PA, I got my family in PA. But I want you to know what you think about this. Do you think it's a good move to do in the middle of the season? The Pittsburgh Steelers are hot right now. They got nice momentum. They can't score no touchdowns.
Listen, I know Tomlin is he has the pulse of his team. He's a hell of a coach, but I don't agree with the move.
Okay.
All right, because it's not like Justin Fields is like he's over 500 at 4-2. Okay, one game they should have won. Other than the Dallas game, well, they should have won the Dallas game as well. They should have won that game, but they should be 4-1 at this point. Okay, but no, actually, no, they're 4-2. They should be 5-1.
Which is
right?
true. Yes, 5-1. Excuse me. Yes.
So now, all of a sudden you're talking about, oh yeah, I want to see what I got underneath the hood and all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, yeah. So maybe Justin Fields is not that accurate as everybody would want him to be. I still think they got him kind of restricted. They ain't let him loose yet. But now all of a sudden, you're going to do this move. I think you're killing this guy's confidence, man. He's like demoted. It's like being demoted.
I mean,
and it's not like don't get me wrong. I think what they try to make it seem like it was a thing where it was going to be some kind of competition in the beginning. Nah, I think they wanted Wilson to be starting from day one.
Which is true.
I think that might be Tomlin's guy, and maybe they said let's get Justin Fields while he's available. However that worked out. But the bottom line is that obviously Tomlin don't feel comfortable with Justin Fields, and I guess because he's more of a veteran coach, deal with veteran players. Wilson's a veteran player, quarterback. So, but to me, it's like now I don't care about the whole week worth of snaps that he got and all that. But now the team gotta get prepared for the way this guy moves. They were doing things based on what Fields were doing, which is sometimes running out of the pocket, getting yards. And you think Russell Wilson gonna be doing that? We don't even know whether Wilson is really, I guess you could say we're going to find out whether he's have any accuracy. He can even have flashes of what he played in Seattle. Well, we're going to see. But I don't agree with the move. I think if it's not broken, don't fix it.
But, fix.
Like, what do you think, man?
Two things. Either it could be from upper management because, they are, they have a lot of say-so in the Steelers, how they run their organization.
Politics.
They had like 3 coaches in the last 50 years. That's crazy. They had like 5 quarterbacks in the last 60 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, let's not kid ourselves. Like, starting quarterbacks for a period of times. Like, they go on their own boat no matter what people saying. They're living in their own delusional world.
Right.
It could be that. You say, we only got this guy for 1 year. We signed him to 1 year. Even though the Denver Broncos takes a bunk of that guarantee or whatever.
Right.
So they sign him to like a minimum of $5-10 million. But every million is, don't let me be in there. Let me talk about millions, right? Whatever. Let's not kid ourselves. So it could be that.
Right.
Or it could be, something that happens a lot that we see that maybe Russell Wilson is just looking better in practice. Like that can happen. He is a Super Bowl champion. They probably looking at this guy like, damn. We wasn't expecting him to look this good. Like that happens a lot.
I mean, if you look at it,
he's been there. He's seen his offense. He's rusty.
Listen,
and now the rust is off.
But like I said before, when he left, Seattle, went to Denver. I mean, I don't know whether it's a Denver system or however it worked out, but in Denver, he didn't play that well. Okay, let's be honest. He didn't play that well in Denver. All right, now whether it was a system or they didn't coach to his strengths, I don't know, or plays to his strengths, I don't know. But the bottom line is that at the end of the day, you're 4-2, and I think it sends the wrong message to Fields. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a 1-year thing with Wilson, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
But this guy was just starting to, I mean, he had experience in Chicago, which wasn't the best. Now he comes to Pittsburgh saying, okay, you know what? I'm getting back into my groove. And you go, all right, man, hand the ball over to Wilson.
That's fact.
Come on, man, that's not a good look, I don't think.
It's not, but this is big boy stuff.
Yeah, it's
you
big,
gotta deal
but
with it.
it's a business, and I thought he handled it excellent. He handled it.
He did.
He handled it. I know he looked kind of upset, but he handled it. He said the right words. But I just think,
Are they
I don't
moving
know.
too fast? Yeah, but then they probably like, we don't want to get on the road, and he wins another 2-3 games, and now they can't move him. So,
Well, the bottom line is that now, if you feel you say, okay, we winning, but what about my development now? You know what I'm saying? I had a little.
hey, what's the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule real fast? Go ahead, you keep it.
I don't know what the schedule is offhand. I know we got the Jets coming up. we got the Jets coming up, and we got some conversations about that whole situation as well. But I know I know our schedule is not easy. We got one of the toughest schedules. So I mean, we always got a tough schedule. Steelers always got a tough schedule. I don't know exactly who we play, but I'm thinking that we got a tough schedule. I got to look at it. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me see. We got 7 and 8. Let me see where they play the following week after that. They play the New York Giants. Okay, that's an easy game. We can probably win that game.
No game is easy, my
Well,
friend.
you know what?
What I'm saying is, you can still afford to make this move, and if Russ, but that's the thing. Now let's play, devil's advocate. That's what makes it more interesting now, in a bad way and good way. Because you could if Russ go bad,
Right.
you could bring Fields back in. The thing is, what his level drop or not drop, like would it be the same? Because as the time as in like games go on, is your team elevating? Like he's at the point where he's elevating.
That's what I'm saying.
But the only thing I just hate for him, because the only thing that he keeps doing, that he just does not score the football. Like I don't know, like there's not scoring the football shit, and I mean, not scoring, but he doesn't score touchdowns. He's scoring field goals. You got the Jets, the Giants, the Commanders. So he plays the Ravens. That's when you start going into the division. The Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, Browns, Steelers. Steelers play the Eagles.
Any division game is a tough game in that division.
Nah,
it doesn't matter.
Y'all got a terrible season. Y'all schedule is terrible at the end.
He said it's terrible.
It's terrible. I just looked at that. They gave y'all all of y'all division opponents are at the end of the season. That's not common, but for back-to-backs. They play the Ravens twice, Cincinnati, the Bengals twice. They play the Eagles. That is a rivalry, because
we save the best for last.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the last to whoop that. Yo, bro. Yeah, maybe they doing that to get him ready, to get him off that rush, because they got a gauntlet of people just now. And that Giants game is not going to be easy. It's not. I got a feeling it's not. Because the Giants, for what it's worth, they're not bad. They just got to do quarterback.
Not for nothing. This Jet game ain't going to be easy.
All right, let's just carry on to the next subject, Jets. Excuse me. I mean, there's two teams that play each other. We're talking about they intertwine with each other right now. And Devontae Adams goes to New York Jets. After the Jets debacle, they lost to the Buffalo Bills. We talked about that. We could recap on that real fast.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to bring Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you always blame the quarterback when they lose. You know what I mean? Well, it's either they used to saying when the team wins, you give the quarterback, and then the team lose, you give it to the coach. But the coach got fired. So
well, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter if Lynn Swan is there. It doesn't matter if Rice is there. Terrell Owens. It doesn't matter who they line up. If that line cannot block enough to give my man enough time to get the receivers, it doesn't matter. Devontae Adams is one of the top receivers, if not one of the best receivers. Okay,
which is true.
But if I'm a Jet other receiver, like a second or third or a receiver number 2 or whatever, I'm like, what are you trying to say, man? We ain't good enough for you, man? Like, what's going on here?
No, you're not. You're not.
You know,
You're not.
you got to bring
You're
this
not.
other guy in. But don't get me wrong, they
You're not.
could. The Jets could benefit. This other wide receivers that they have could benefit.
Absolutely.
Because if they're going to double team Devontae, you know, that'll be great. Okay? Because now these receivers got their routes. They can run their routes. Maybe they'll get some separation. I don't know. But I just think that they cashing in on this right now. And if this doesn't work, where do you go from there? Because now it's like, you know, this is definitely a Rodgers production. Bring my guy in. I feel comfortable with him.
Let's go.
But yet you didn't want to come to the practices early enough to get used to your receiver because you on vacation. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm on vacay.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
man.
that?
Yeah, we going to a team
With
that
the ladies, man.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to be working out with the receivers, man, so you can get that timing together, get everything right, man.
I got something to do, man.
But like I said, at the end of the day,
I know the routes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They can bring in anybody, all right, to line up on the outside. But if that line, which is horrible, the offensive line
It's horrible.
is terrible. I think they could even block us from coming into the studio, to be honest with you. I'll say it again. So, no, I don't think that,
All right.
yeah, I don't think that it's going to make a difference. And do you want Rodgers getting tackled more and more and more? You know what I mean? Because he could be one tackle away from saying, oh, I'm done for the season, man. I'm done.
I agree with you. The line is terrible. It could be adjusted. I mean, you can adjust that. You can adjust that. I'll say this, though. Devontae will open things up, and Garrett Wilson will get more targets. They still got Lazard, who caught a freaking Hail Mary pass. Yo, he caught that same Hail Mary pass when he was in Green Bay. Nobody realized that. I think it's the same. Is it Lazard or somebody else when he was on Green Bay and the Detroit Lions? I forgot that they did a Hail Mary. You remember that was years ago. Like 8 years ago. But anyway, I do think it's going to change. I think it's going to change. I think they're going to play good. I think they're going to play better. I don't know if they're going to get to the playoffs, but I think their offense look like a real offense after the head coach got fired and Robert Saleh. Say what you want, but they just look like a better team.
It's going to be a lot of controversy because, like I said, you got two major situations that are going on. You got a quarterback coming in starting. You got another wide receiver. It's a little drama.
The quarterback is a little older.
I think it's going to be
quarterback.
Yeah, it's going to be a good. It's going to be a good, you know, from that perspective, kind of game. Everybody wants to see what's going to happen. But at the end of the day,
Field goal kicker can't miss 2 field goals too. What's that?
Well,
15 yards,
speaking
25
of field goal
yards.
kickers, not the straight off the topic, but are these field goal kickers terrible this season or what?
Yo,
These guys are horrible, man. I mean, whoa, what's
all
going
right,
on?
So we could just dive into that real fast. For one,
This is the goal for dong.
remember when they moved that. Remember the times you used to go in. You used to go in sometimes when they hit the
It's not
the
even
rim.
going in. They're not even hitting it.
Yeah,
They spring like far left, far right. I'm
now
like,
look, they started that 20 at the 25. They moved from the 2-yard line from like the 25. Clearly, but that made a little difference. It did a bit, but they kind of get it back.
Yeah.
The new kickoff rule, where you gotta be accurate. Certain places you can't kick the ball. Like you can't kick the ball in like the. It's a spot where you kick it in that spot. It's like out of bounds. Like you kick the ball out of bounds and that's like a penalty that's for you. So now they gotta use their leg even more. I think it's catching up where they are being extra used. Remember, it's the first year of this new rule, so they're not getting adjusted.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're right.
I think they're getting these guys from somewhere else now because these guys.
Well, they always come from everywhere.
These guys are kicking 50-something yard, almost 60-yard field goals. Now these guys can't even do 30-yard field goals.
It's a selection field. It's a selection field because you got a kicker from the Chargers. He's from Texas University. He kicks a lot of. But remember. The kicker, you could be a soccer player. You play lacrosse. It don't matter. You kick the ball. You only got one job to do.
You can tell when those guys are playing because when it goes left, they have to tackle somebody. They get rocked.
They get. And then the ones who do tackle, you see they just be. You're right. Absolutely right.
See the actual kicker from football, from college, go pro.
Yeah.
He's smacking the guy. He's like, oh, I get a chance to hit somebody. But the soccer guys,
And those are different kind of kickers. So the guy that you that's ready, the kicker that's already gone, he get ready to hit.
Yeah.
The thing is, he ready to hit, but he ain't got no speed.
Because
he's more one that take his. But the
soccer guy got speed.
But he ain't got no heart. He ain't got no weight. So he got speed. He's like, I don't know. I want to make this decision.
When he finally gets the guy, he goes, bad move.
And you see what happens.
I messed up.
You you see what happens. Usually they get
Yeah.
run over.
They get smashed.
But the dude with the like,
Yeah.
he's a kicker. And you
Yeah.
know, and what's the one thing you don't want? Two things you don't want to do if you're
Oh.
you don't want to a kicker to catch you from behind, and you don't want to get hit hard by a kicker. So that big kicker, you like, I'm moving.
If a
I'm
kicker
moving. That's
rocks
when you
you,
see a lot of
do you
the
know-
because.
Could you imagine going back to the locker room and they say, yo, he hit you kind of hard.
And there's
He
a couple of
rocked you.
kickers,
He rocked
famous
you, man.
kickers. It was one on Atlanta Falcons. It
He
was a
used
long
to
time ago.
hit dudes. Yeah, I
He
remember-
would hit. It was one of them games.
He used to get hyped.
He
He
hit
used to get
somebody from the
hyped.
Rex
Yeah, I
Ryan
remember.
face.
Yeah,
And Rex was
yeah.
like, he was shocked. Like,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
spinning his feet
yeah.
like, yeah, I did that. And it was
Yeah.
like,
He
wait
was
a minute,
like,
that's
yeah.
the kicker?
He was like, you like that?
He's like, yeah, say I like that. And Rex Ryan started going crazy. And he had
Yeah.
that face like, I had
Yeah.
to stick up for my guy.
Yeah.
He got rocked.
He was kind of like,
Yeah, he
that
was
dude.
chiseled.
He was,
He
yeah,
was
he
chiseled.
wasn't like a regular dude. Like,
Nah,
he was in the gym, you know what I'm saying?
Like
yeah.
I don't want to sound, cause like an Eminem from Detroit, like one of those dudes. Like you could tell he was like,
Yeah,
he was chilling
yeah,
with
I
the
remember
brother.
that
You could
guy,
tell.
man. I remember.
You remember what I'm talking? Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, I see him come like, boom.
He'd knock your
And
face
then
off.
The dude be like, what just happened?
He was shocked when he hit like,
Yeah, who
This guy hit by a kicker?
Where he came from?
he came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
the whole team
clean.
was getting hype like,
I got I was like, yo, who hit that guy? Like, was that the kicker?
Yeah, but these guys now, man,
But
they
yeah,
just like,
back to the point. Like we went a little off topic, but
yeah, but it's all right. It's all
the
good.
kickers they need to work improve. But that's another thing in the wrinkle in this whole Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Get your kicker right, even though it was windy. But they're in the Jets. You gotta. The Bills, they ain't had no problem with their kicker. See, like that since they had their Norwood.
The problem with the Bills is this. I'm gonna say it again. It doesn't happen during the season.
It always happens in the playoffs and they own home.
Yeah, it's always home.
And the same goalpost that
I still think about when they lose like years ago when Kelly was there.
Perfect,
God,
perfect wide away to go in it.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper, we off next to Buffalo Bills. Amari Cooper from the Cleveland Browns got traded to the Buffalo Bills for like a third-round pick, second-round pick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a good look. I think it's a great look. They need another star. They need a star. Like the stars win you games, superstars win you games. I don't want to hear this role play crap. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know what?
But they needed a star, and I feel like that will propel them to get better during the season as they go on. They haven't had a bye yet.
The more
And,
options, their quarterback has, the better they're going to be. Okay, let's be real.
Because he's still top five,
he's
top
still,
three.
top 5, top 3. And I think it's good because it kind of takes the pressure off him a little bit because he got more options.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I don't want this guy to be running all the time. Like I said it before.
You always say that.
Quarterback, he's like a running back, really, for real. I mean, he likes to hit guys as well. I think one day he's going to run up against somebody going to hit him. It's going to be like, oh, man, like he's going to
He's kind of different than Lamar. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Lamar's more elusive.
Yeah,
He's
Lamar's more.
like,
He'll shake you up and put you in the grinder. This dude's like, nah, I want to hit you, man. I want to get a lick in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want
does
to see
that
this guy
sometimes.
doing that. And I think sometimes, it
works in his favor though.
It works because he's a lot of guys. He's bigger than him. Believe it or not, he's actually bigger than him. But what about when he runs with that fast, quick, strong guy who's a little bit crazy? I'm a rock this guy. That's gonna be a problem for them. And he's getting older. He can't keep doing this now. He got to stay in that pocket like everybody.
For football ages.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting older, man.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But you're right on that part. And I just their ground game has looking way much better than years. They still ain't going over 100 yards every game, which is we want the running back to do. But they got Daquan Cook, his brother. I forgot his first name.
Yeah, I know you're talking
He's
about.
good. He's a good running back. I mean, the Cook family.
Yeah.
It's in the gene pool.
Like I said,
like they good running backs.
Yeah,
Like they
exactly.
legit. Like they could show up. They're gonna show up.
Yeah, they're gonna show up. Of course,
They don't make a lot of mistakes either. They don't do it even though he fumble comes out. Like whatever.
Speaking of fumbles, a lot of fumbles in these games. You know
Yo,
these guys are not protecting the ball, man.
either they're not protecting the ball, or you know what? Defense is starting to key in.
I've seen guys punching balls out of, like a lot of this.
Peanut
boom.
Tillman started that.
Man.
Peanut Tillman, remember he started that
man.
UFC. You know what's happening? Let's just go trace to the game. That's something that's happening that we go into detail because we detail on the show. All this fighting for extra yards, it's cool. It's cool. But all that extra tugging and you getting extra yards, it's all good when it works. But you know what the dudes are saying? Yo, while he's trying to extra yards, hit that ball. Hit that ball. Hit that ball.
You got one guy grabbing the arm and the other guy's punching the ball out.
And people say, you should put two hands on the ball, 2 arms on the ball. But if you really play football, you actually have a better secure with the one arm. I know it sounds weird. But that's the way the game is played. Like it's while you got one.
So
yeah.
you saying
yes.
this is more secure than,
yes.
than this?
I know it sounds weird because you have more leverage of moving your arm and still swaying your weight through extra yards. You can still break out touchdowns. Still break tackles. It's harder.
So you rather get extra yards and be risky
now,
as opposed to getting a couple yards less and securing the ball.
I'm glad you said that. Now me is risk and reward. Would I risk it? No. But there are times where you will have one hand and he will break out and next thing you know he go for 40-something yards. A couple times he'll do it again. Edgerrin James used to do this all the time. Like, it was no big. Damian Thompson, like, you do it. But then when you fumble the ball, it's like, it's risk and reward. It's 50-50.
Yeah,
there's no.
Man. Especially in the playoff games where it's all about possession.
And then let's talk about all this now, you know, when you talking about details, you breaking stuff down. When you running the ball, now the offensive linemen, you get held up a little, and they come rushing you. They rushing you. Right. The whole line is rushing you. So now these things that are changing in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know, where everybody lined up and they do the little tush push and the little 1 yarder. These are things that's changing. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, but let's not forget what we talked about earlier briefly. This red zone issue.
Oh, yo.
The red zone. Wow.
The red zone is crazy. The red zone defense is like out of his mind. I guess the coaches got together in the NFL and just said, enough of this. Usually you'll see a lot of offensive scores. Long story short, Priest Holmes had a freaking 40, 60-yarder run.
Right.
You would have thought he would go through that, but he got tackled, and it was a good tackle. He took the angle, so I can't say, but I know you're gonna say that they're not built like that, but you can go off that.
Between the bad play calls in the red zone and the fumbles. All right, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, like
either the defenses are getting really good and the guys are really on point.
Or
and they're keying in on guys.
Yeah,
but I've never seen so many the red zone stats got to be bad this year.
And the red zone is from goal line, first and 10 at the goal line.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that's the red zone. Where the goal line is
it's 10 yards.
20.
It's like it's 10 yards in.
The red zone is 20 yards in and up, and the goal line is from 1 to 10, as if from the goal line.
Right.
But anyway, when you get to that little 7 to 6 yard, you will usually get in the end zone. You seeing cats go first down,
I'm seeing guys
second and goal, third and goal,
3 downs in a row,
and then you gonna go for it on 4th down because you feel like we did all that, we might as well, and they don't get it.
I think the veteran guys from back in the days are singing that Kendrick Lamar song. They're not like us.
Yeah, because they're not built like that. Something's happening, but
something's
then
happening.
I don't know. But it's not just the NFL. It's college too. Like I've been seeing this. It's almost like you like get to the end zone, and then they get tackled, and you be like, okay. And then it never happens. They never finish the freaking drive. You like, I keep calling them San Diego. Los Angeles Chargers did that when they played the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yo, I said they got
I know.
Got there fast. They had the goal line.
I don't know, man.
I said, in my head, I said take the 3 points because you would have, if you needed 3 points.
The guys, they're not going all the way to the end zone.
Yeah.
These guys are running out of gas, man.
Yo,
like the gas tank goes through.
Real,
it's kind of like that.
The training is terrible.
The Justin Timberlake movie. Remember the movie where you had to breathe for air and all that? You had the money on the wrist. It's like, man, what was that called? Time?
Time.
Yeah, my time ran out.
Yeah,
and the guy gets tackled, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here?
When you're born with time. Yeah, you're born with time. That was a good movie. That was a great movie, actually.
Yo, that was
one of his best movies.
That was a sleeper. That's one of his best movies. You're right.
He killed that. Time. In time.
Yeah.
In time. That's the name of the
man.
movie.
At the rate we're going in this country, man, we're going to be paying for water and paying for air soon, too. So don't worry about it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Back to what we're talking about.
Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl or bust?
Oh, they're not going to the Super Bowl. They're not going to the Super Bowl. But they are going to be a good season team. They're going to make it to the playoffs. And like the Cancer Man said in the X-Files, they're not gonna win a championship.
You just Cancer Man. You just
yeah. Must be, right.
I think they're gonna beat the. Yeah, I think if they play the Chiefs, I think they upset them.
No, not them.
Remember I said
not
it.
Them.
I said it. I said it. And they'll do that in Kansas City. People will be so upset. People gonna be so upset.
There's only one team that's gonna dethrone Kansas City, and you know who that is. You know,
they're going to end up playing each other. That's why I don't know, because Baltimore's going to end up playing the Bills.
You ain't going to beat a team 4 times and get past them. You know, they're not going to do that this time. No, they're going to – Lamar going to get them. They're going to get them. I guarantee they're going to get him.
All right, so we got to talk about another big game and another team. So we're gonna do 2 and 1. Since we just talked about Kansas City, well, let's just talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk about the American team. Excuse me. Let's talk about American.
The real America's team.
The real American team.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys?
Hey, I was gonna say it.
Oh, sorry, man. My bad. I took your line. My bad.
It's cool. Whatever.
How about them losers, though? That sounds better. That
Well,
sounds better.
go. Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboys played the Detroit Lions. They beat them like 47-9,
Lacking.
57-8, whatever. That was. I ain't gonna lie.
Jerry Jones was.
Hold on. Before we get to the Jerry thing. Hold on. Before we get to the Jerry Jones
Goku
thing,
character. He was on
let's just
fire.
talk about Dallas Cowboys.
Yo.
Is the season over for the Cowboys already? Realistically.
No, because that division is so weird sometimes. You can have a losing record and still make the playoffs. So
Still in
no,
second place, right?
yeah. Listen.
The top is
They,
third?
I mean, they got to win some games right now. They got to get in gear. But as far as no, they still have a shot. But they got to win this weekend. They got to win this weekend. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. It may happen. Matter of fact, do they have a bye this weekend coming up?
Yeah, I think they have a bye.
All right, so they have a bye. So that gives them
They got a
time to reflect and think.
Regroup.
And see Jerry Jones's face every day at the facility, like, yeah, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yo, they regressing. They are injured. They don't have a lot of people on the injury thing. They don't got Michael Parsons.
Listen, they
Michael
had enough to beat my Steelers.
I mean,
So I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm making no excuses for Steelers.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but what it boils down to is they paid this guy all this money, and now if you notice,
pay my man.
you
Pay
know,
my
but
man.
you notice how everybody now
Pay
is
my
saying,
man.
"Yo, you shouldn't have paid them. You should have left some
Why
money a little
not?
bit on the side to get some other players."
They should have got
So-
Devontae Adams. I told you they should have got him. That was the stupidest
Yo,
thing they could have not
They could
done.
have got the running back Henry.
All right,
They coulda got-
that's
they
cool.
coulda got Henry.
But they could
But
have.
you go with Ezekiel. Not taking them from Ezekiel, but I'm saying.
Nah, they could have. They
How
should have
much-
kept Tony
how much
Pollard. That
Trevor's
was the
left
whole.
on-
They bossed that whole running back thing. They had Tony Pollard and Ezekiel. To me, they should have just signed Ezekiel, both of them. They got rid of Ezekiel, but then they didn't sign Pollard to a long term. So he went to Tennessee the next year and they
Yeah.
brought back Ezekiel.
Yeah, so-
but then you
so-
could have had
so-
Derrick Henry.
So you
Okay.
could bring the.
Let's just say that all happened.
the brain
but
trust
you
made-
reset it.
they messed up.
Devontae Adams on the trade market.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? I said it to you that day. I said you get him, you get the talent. You get more talent. It don't matter. You
Well-
get more talent.
well, let me
you
just
will,
say this.
That will
All right,
outshine
all right.
the bad play. That they need a wide receiver now. You
You
see
know what?
it.
I'm gonna say this.
What we talking
I'm
about?
gonna say this.
Well, I'm
I don't know if you
defending the
noticed.
Cowboys.
I don't know why in this game you noticed that Lamb was on the sideline talking with Prescott.
He's gonna be talking.
and it wasn't that kind of conversation. Like, all right, man, hang in there. It was like, what are you doing?
What are
man?
you doing?
Like, what? Come on, man.
He's like, you know, what he's gonna tell you. What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
talk to the coach. What are we doing?
Prescott was not
Nah,
accurate.
he wasn't,
whatsoever.
and it's weird because
Yeah.
he stays accurate. He's accurate. And one thing he wants, he never
Listen.
flinches. Good or bad,
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah.
the same.
I think people
Stays-
saying that this team is not as bad as everybody thinking. Oh, they got some key injuries, but they should not be playing this bad. And they
I don't think
that,
they was a great team.
And
But
there's,
you're right.
there's rumors going on. Even Troy Aikman said, "Yo, man, they're hearing rumors about that these guys are not like they're not in practice. They're not playing like they're not really putting it down. Like they're not really being focused."
Maybe it could be Jerry Jones. I don't know, but this is what happens when you don't draft quarterbacks. I keep saying it. You got to draft quarterbacks. You got to draft quarterbacks. You got to draft quarterbacks. That quarterbacks are not a dime a dozen. You got to draft them to see what they are. It takes time. Quarterbacks, the rate of quarterbacks are not the same as they were 20
Well-
years ago. Most of them are backups that's just playing starters because the quarterback play is so bad. It's so low as in levels. I shouldn't say bad. It's low in levels in play. Now, the next 3 to 4 or 5 years,
Okay.
there are freaking quarterbacks that are coming out. And I bet you they won't pick one. The same thing that goes with Tennessee Titans, they didn't pick a quarterback. The same thing, they don't pick quarterbacks. I don't know, for some strange reason, people are not drafting quarterbacks. Draft quarterbacks. The Raiders, they don't draft. Nobody's not. You have to draft quarterbacks, even if they're not good, even if they're not sure.
They keep recycling. They recycling guys too much.
And
first
that's
of
the
all.
problem.
And number two, and then they had a guy that they just literally ran out the league. And I'm not going to get into that, but you don't think that you don't think Kaepernick is not better than some of these guys that are playing?
I don't
right
think
now?
he's. You know what it is?
Come on, man.
For
Get
now,
outta
he
here,
can't
man.
be a starter because he's been out too long. But he could be a backup. He could be a high level backup. He's better than Jacoby Brissett. that's the debacle. Yo, he almost didn't go over 100 yards in passing one game.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever seen? Yo, that's like playing Madden for like 3 minutes, quarters. Like, yo, bro, I never see like yo. He almost didn't have 100 yards in a full game for a quarterback in today's game, where you barely could touch the wide receiver. Stop. That's embarrassing. They had. I want to start. I want to start a Drake May for Patriots, even though he did look good. He did look good.
Right.
I want to do it, but they said, "Yo, this is embarrassing. We don't want to. We don't want to be looking like
that guy that just started this weekend." Yo,
Drake May.
He's out of high school.
He looks so young.
He
right?
looks so
he
young,
looks so
bro.
young.
I was like,
he's not as young as he.
I was like, is that guy
he looks like a kid. I know, but he's still grown. He's grown, but he actually had like a couple 3 years, so he's like in his 20s. But he looks like a.
he's out of high school, man.
That's okay, but you know what? And not to pinky back off that, he did play good. So he did okay. He did better than the Raiders quarterback, and that's what I'm saying. Hey, you got to draft quarterbacks, man.
Well,
but the Cowboys is terrible. That's just what it is.
Well,
and they're not good right now, and they still in the division because the division is up for grabs always every year. I mean, nobody has won the back-to-back champion in like the last 13 years, right? If I'm not mistaken, the NFC East is always every year somebody changes the champion of that, right?
Well, you mean as far as division?
Yeah, as far as division.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So look, we're gonna piggyback and go on to the next games of this week's NFL Week 7, 2024.
Yeah, we can mark them down this time.
We can mark them down. We're gonna mark them down. Before we do that, we're gonna go into the recap of the Denver New Orleans. I think we both said we picked Denver because I know I picked the Denver because I told you David Carr wasn't playing.
I picked.
He didn't play, and then the wide receiver.
I picked Denver in that game as well.
Okay, so and the wide receiver, that's weird, but the wide receiver, they announced that he had a torn meniscus like half an hour before the game. Ooh, FanDuel's.
Let me tell you something, man.
What's up with the betting on that one, huh?
Let me tell you something, man.
What's that?
Between the sports books of FanDuel and DraftKings, let me get into this whole thing.
Okay, go ahead.
And also between their fantasy.
Okay.
There's something going on there, all right? Because you're gonna tell me that they scratching these guys like right before the game.
That's crazy.
So
before the game.
They're in your lineup and you lock them in and the game starts. You're like, oh, this guy, and he's like, oh no, he's not playing today. Yo, man, there's something going on with that. And also, there's something going on where you got a guy that can, whether it's through a bet or even he's doing well and he's getting yards, and all of a sudden, take him out the game, man. Take him out.
Take him out.
And you're like, I just need like a couple more yards. He's my leader.
I know.
Or he just, and all of a sudden they just take him out the game.
Out of nowhere.
For no reason. Like, just take him out, man. Like if somebody from fan who goes, yo, man, hey, listen, man, you gotta take him out, man. It's millions of dollars that'll go right if you don't, keep this guy on the field, man. We gotta keep him off the field right now. I think that's what be going on. Cause I think because there's information. Come on, man. This is sports. Information is like this, man. As far as like
bookie,
you should know. You should know. But I think it's so. It's not like casino.
It's
we get the guy with the big glasses in casino. He's like, no, it's not like that. No, it's not. It's very sophisticated. It goes all the way to the locker room where these guys are giving guys information. Chris, man, today, man, his foot is messed up, man.
You mean something doing him at spike? Yeah. About a spike, too?
No, what I'm saying is that...
I know what you mean.
Information, like key information, like even ESPN, they get stats that me and you would never know about.
Which is true, because they got the insiders.
They got information. You can come and find out, well, this guy here, he doesn't play good in this kind of time of year, on this kind of turf, and the game had to be at 1 o'clock. They have stats like that we would never see.
Like the breaking news, like right when it happened, like 20 minutes. That was weird. I don't know where I was at. I was walking by this like breaking news. I'm like, but the game started like 20, 30 minutes. They do it warming up. They about to come back out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's something to that. But like I said, let's go through these games real quick, man. Go through the games.
All right, so you got New England and Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville. Skinny Jeans got to win a game at some point. California got to win a game at some point.
That's Sunday night at Jacksonville.
I like Jacksonville. I'm taking them.
I'm going to go with Jacksonville just because they just have to, you're right, they have to get a win. There's no way. And if they don't get a win, Doug Peterson, he's fired. I guess we agree with that.
Yeah,
yes.
I guess so.
And it's not his fault because you just signed the Trevor Lawrence extension.
Yeah.
Sunshine, Mr. Sunshine.
He said sunshine.
All right,
so the next game will be Seattle at Atlanta.
You know who I'm going with, Nuck, while we buck, baby. Kirk Cousins, baby. Oh, man, you know what time it is, baby.
I'm going with Gino, man.
Oh, Gino.
I'm going with Gino.
Gino.
Seattle.
Only Gino I know is his Philly cheesesteak. He's a Philly cheesesteak.
All right, so go to the next game. What you got the next game?
Tennessee at Buffalo. Who you got?
I got the Bills.
Got the Bills? I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with the Bills too. I think they just better. You know how I feel about Tennessee. They never
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't. They
Yeah.
have a kind of quarterback since the late great McNair.
Right.
I don't know what that's about. They just refuse to just get a quarterback. But they're gonna probably get Shador Sanders, even though I think he's going to the Raiders. But yeah,
You think so? Wow. Okay, you calling that now? Shador
Yeah.
Sanders?
yeah, he's gonna be the number one pick. It looks like it.
You really
Either he'll be
think so?
number one pick or the number one quarterback. Yes.
Okay.
And Travis Hunter is going to the Patriots. Remember I said it. Travis Hunter will be in the Patriots uniform.
Okay. You said it today.
Remember I said that.
I got you. All right, so the next game we got Cincinnati Bengals against the Cleveland Browns.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna let you answer that.
Well, you know what? You're dealing with two quarterbacks that really need to win like yesterday, especially the Cleveland Browns. So I like Joe Burrow now, man, to win this game, and I feel kind of bad for this brother here.
I feel bad,
but
Deshaun
Watson, man. But you know what, man?
They can't lose again, right?
Can they? I would hope not for his sake, because all the money that he's getting, it looks bad.
I can't go against Cincy because Cincy just beat the Giants, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
they away. The Browns, they're not bad. They just don't get no breaks.
They don't get no breaks.
They don't get
That's
no
what it
breaks.
is, yeah.
They get flagged for constantly or
Penalties, yeah.
God be open here, drop the ball.
Right.
It's nothing like.
Right.
And those be the games they take off 21 league and win
That's
the
what I'm
game,
saying.
right?
Absolutely.
But I can't go with that. They haven't shown me nothing. You know
Yeah,
what
so
I mean?
I'm going. Like I said, I'm going with the
Cincinnati.
Bengals.
We got
man.
the same thing. So for now,
Yeah.
Next game is a real good one. I already told y'all. Houston Texans at Green Bay Packers. I got who
I got Green Bay. I got the love bug.
Somebody's coming on. You coming on to the board? You coming on to the ship now? You coming on to the board?
I know between these games we're gonna separate ourselves. So I ain't worried about that.
You coming on to the Jordan Love?
No. I think he's playing. I think he's finding
If
this.
he wouldn't have got hurt, I'd have picked him as MVP.
What?
I got them go to the Super Bowl.
Come on, man. Really? That's what we're doing now? Really? You think?
Baltimore and Green Bay Packers. Yes, that's my
I
Super Bowl.
think you got COVID or something, man? You telling me something? You got COVID?
I'm immune to COVID.
Okay, all right, good. I think your brain is bugging out right now. Super Bowl. Ugh. Anyway, okay. So we both got Green Bay. Oh, you got Texas. You still ain't saying nothing.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my heart.
That's Green Bay, right?
Nah, I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Ooh, okay. There's a separation right there. All right, so we'll see what happens. Let's go to the next game. We got.
But it won't shock me if Green Bay win because they are in Green Bay. But it's not cold yet, so that's
Okay, so now you got the Miami Dolphins.
Indiana's Capitals.
Let me ask you.
Indianapolis Colts.
Let me ask you this: is this guy coming back anytime soon, or they still like?
Yo, what are you talking about? No, it's over. Stop.
It's done.
That's over. He's not coming back.
This season,
Bro, he's not coming back this year. Dead.
I don't think he's coming back.
At all.
Period. I think they had that conversation.
That's quarterback coach for the Miami Dolphins.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, he will.
I think they had that conversation with him and his family and the doctors. They was like, listen, man. You can impact the game, but just not as a quarterback.
And we gave you the money.
And we gave you money. We're going to let you walk away with this bread.
Free.
Yo, we're going to take care of you. We're going to change a little bit up because you ain't going to get that money because you're not playing for the following years. But
we're going to get over $150 million of it.
We're going to take care of you, but you're going to stay in the organization. But that's it. Because the guy...
You're being modest. We gave you that big-ass contract. Bro, just walk away.
Listen, there's no way this guy...
No way.
Do you know if he gets hurt
that's
really bad?
That's it.
The liability will be so bad?
Yo, I've been saying this whole program. What I've been saying? Draft quarterback. They drafted a quarterback this year.
Oh, it's sad. Because the guy...
They drafted a
and let me tell you something.
something.
And the guy can ball. He's accurate.
He's really accurate.
He's
really
good.
Accurate. He's accurate.
And I feel really bad for him, because I know he trained all his life for this. But, when it comes to that, those CTE and brain injuries and concussions, man, you can't play, bro. But in this game, I'm going to pick...
Joe to the Mo. Joe Flacco. But I think their quarterback came
think-
back.
I think-
Their quarterback came back. They
Who?
started Anthony Richardson.
So I'm going Miami then.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm going Miami.
All right.
I like Joe Flacco over there. Joe Flacco, like I said, one day he's taking his kids to school. Next week, he's like, oh, I got a call. Oh, I'll show up. I'll be there. That's Joe Flacco. That's Flacco for you.
Joe
Yeah.
to the mo.
Yeah.
Joe cool.
So
Next game is
yeah.
Detroit Lions at Minnesota Vikings.
ooh, this is gonna be a really good game.
And yo, I ain't gonna lie, I've been on record talking wild crazy about Jared Goff because the Lions is a good team. I just
Right.
don't trust him. He never gets them over the hump. He been to a Super Bowl, he can't even score a touchdown. He gets to the NFC Championship, he can't give him a game. But last week, not just last week, this season, he's kind of showing me that team is looking good. That team look explosive.
On both
They look,
sides- on both
thank
sides
you,
of the
on
ball.
both sides. They look balanced, right? They look like
Yes.
like one of those Bears teams or one of those
Yeah.
Denver teams in the
Especially
2000s.
the way they handle Dallas.
Yeah, and it's not easy just to handle Dallas in Dallas, but the way
Yeah.
they did it, that
They-
spotlight was on.
They punched them in the mouth.
It was methodical. They was moving.
Yeah.
They were throwing it to
Yeah.
the
Oh no! How
linemen.
about all the trick plays they ran?
Yeah, I was gonna say
They
that.
said let's air the book
Throwing
out.
to
Let's-
the tight ends, wide
Yo,
receivers, the linemen,
yeah.
offensive linemen
Yeah,
is catching
yeah.
touchdowns. So, and look, and I ain't gonna say Minnesota's not having a great season.
Yo,
but
this is gonna be a good game.
But it is gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game.
But-
And they both playing domes, and it's funny because Minnesota they look good. They still undefeated. The thing is,
But-
when they played the Jets in the second half,
right.
Sam Darnold looked like a little bit of Sam Darnold. Just
Okay.
a little. Just not like just a little. Just a little.
But I'm still
I'ma
gonna-
go-
I'm
I'm
going
going-
with Detroit.
I'm gonna go with the Lions. I gotta go with the Lions.
Yeah, I
They
gotta go
impressed
with
me.
the-
They
Yeah,
impressed me. That was
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
something. I'm watching this game like, yo, they are really.
And I'm not saying Minnesota's bad, but I think it's gonna be a good game overall.
I think it's gonna be a great game. It might
Yeah.
even go into overtime. One of these games. Philadelphia Eagles at New York Giants.
Oh, this is a no-brainer for me. This is. I mean. this is
Yeah,
Philly. It's
right, yeah,
Philadelphia.
right.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm going with Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. That's not.
All right, it's about following me all around now with these picks now. Oh God, no
Las
separation.
Vegas Raiders, which is the
This,
LA
this,
Rams.
this is really like a pick'em game.
Yeah,
But
who you
but
got?
I'm gonna go with the Rams because I think they have a little momentum. I think the Vegas is just forming apart at the seams, slowly. So I gotta go with the Rams. What do you think?
They ain't got no quarterback.
They're playing at home. I'm taking them.
I'm talking about the Raiders don't got no quarterback.
Oh no, they're done. They're. Well, he's still hurt, right?
Huh?
Is he hurt?
Who?
The quarterback for the Raiders.
Who's that?
I thought it was.
Well, Antonio Pierce is hurt.
Anyway,
Eli Manning, he's hurt.
well,
Jeez.
I like the Rams. Who you got?
I'm picking the Rams, man.
Okay.
And I like the Raiders. The Raiders are a good team. They just don't got a quarterback.
Well,
Gardner
yeah.
Minshew, right?
Oh, yeah.
Minshew.
Oh,
What's his name?
Aiden O'Connell.
I was calling him Kevin O'Connell. Isn't that an actor?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yo, bro,
Yeah.
I've been calling him
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell for the
I'm
last
not-
couple
I'm
weeks.
not- I'm not
yo,
good with
nobody
names
ain't
either,
say
man.
nothing. Yo, it's
Yeah.
Aiden. Oh my God.
I'm not
man.
good with names either. So, the next
Jeez.
game you got.
Who did I pick? I picked the Rams.
Yeah,
I
we both picked the Rams in that one. Next game we got
Terrible.
Carolina Panthers at Washington. That's a no-brainer
That's
to
a
me.
no-brainer. That's
in
easy.
Washington.
That's easy. That's
Yeah. Now this game here, ooh, you know what? Got Kansas City at San
you know who I'm
Fran.
picking.
I got San Fran.
Yo, nah.
I got San Fran to beat them.
I got San Fran to beat them because I feel like
I think it's their time to beat them. And
Yo.
I like Brock Purdy, man. Brock Purdy's one of these guys, man. Lunch pail guys, man. Just come there to do his job, man.
I told you, I'm
Lunch
over
pail
the
guy,
long
man, you
Brock
know what I
Purdy
mean?
thing. He's a good quarterback. He's not even good. He's really good.
Yeah.
He top 5.
Yeah.
He top 5.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I told you last week, like, nah, I'm over that. I gotta
where's-
stop.
I'm just
Give
curious,
credit where credit's
Where's Jimmy
due.
Pornstar at? Where's he at? Was a backup?
I forgot. Oh, he's on the Rams
As a backup.
as a backup.
Okay.
You can't be starting in the Super Bowl and just missing passes like that. He gets hurt every freaking year.
All right. So I got San Fran. You got San Fran. Oh, here's the game that we
And
got.
real fast, San Fran got to win because Kyle Shanahan is still 0-4 against him. He has to win that.
Okay. We'll take that. The next game will be
Oh,
a good game. We know drama. We talked about it earlier in the early segment. We got New York Jets playing at Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh because they're my team.
you got to pick Pittsburgh.
But at the end of the day, we got to play better at home. Okay.
Justin Fields.
Well, I don't agree with the switch, but we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna
Who
support.
said they were switching?
No, it's done. Wilson is the starter.
They didn't say that.
Wilson is the starter.
They didn't renounce it. They did not say that, right?
Oh, you haven't saw it on TV yet.
So is
It's been on your TV. You haven't watched it. He's
no
the starter.
No, is it official or
It's official.
it's official or they just considering it?
Yo, why you think Fields said what he said during that
Oh, so it's official.
It's
So
official,
official.
man.
So Russell Wilson is officially starting
for this game? Yes.
for this game.
Yes.
All right, so you know what? I don't know why I'm defending the Jets. Let's go. J-E-T-S bullshit.
Like I said,
Yeah, I'm going for the Jets, man. I got faith. I got faith for Devontae Adams. I don't care what nobody say. He's stud. Been playing like one his whole career. Probably not top 5 because of the numbers, but he damn near is top 10, top 7, top 6.
Okay.
I don't care what nobody say. I like the Jets.
Well, like I said,
Just upset.
If they don't have the ability to give him some time to throw the ball, the O-line, you could.
And this is it. This is it. He can't. This is it. I'm gonna keep it real. Even if they have a good season, because I still think they're gonna have a good season. This game they have to win, because if they don't win, it's over. Now, if they lose, they're gonna be one of them teams that lose and get better during the year. And they ain't going nowhere, but they're gonna be looking good. So whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So
2 games Monday night.
woo! I like when they do this. The only thing I don't like when they put the score on top of this shit. Like, stop putting the score on other games. Like, you don't need,
Yeah.
ruining shit. Like,
Yeah.
anyway. Baltimore, yes sir. Baltimore Ravens at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Your boy Baker Mayfield.
Baker's been balling out, man. Not
Yeah,
for nothing.
yeah,
Baker been doing his thing.
Not even gonna lie.
A lot of times people kind of was giving up on him, but he's turned it around. So, but I just think that Baltimore just got too much going, man. They got too much momentum. My man's doing his thing.
You know better.
Yeah, it's just too much. And Henry, man.
305, baby.
Who's really tackling Henry at the end of the day?
Nobody.
I mean, he's I'm telling you,
Yeah, like 250-pound running back. He's like 6.
ain't nobody tackling that guy.
Yo, bro, how you run that fast?
Once that guy gets some
that acceleration, it's crazy.
Acceleration. Once he got them legs moving, man.
Yo, Kansas City, and I give Kansas City a good defense because when they played in the first game, they made sure when he touched the ball, get him on the floor because they don't even. You give him that 1 or 2 yard spacing, that little space where he can accelerate.
If he starts to pick up that momentum, it's like over. He goes from a sedan to a train.
Yo,
right in front of your face.
But,
right in front of your face. I'm telling you.
But like a train with Ferrari speed, because
man.
It's not like he don't slow down. And as the game gets,
he's wearing you down.
He gets stronger. Like he gets faster. Like those
man.
are great players when they get better as the game goes on.
Yeah, those are the great players. Yeah,
he don't get tight. He gets stronger. So we both got them. LA Chargers versus the Arizona Cardinals.
This is really a 50-50 pickup game.
I say it like that, right?
Yeah, it's a 50-50 pickup game, but I will say I'm kind of swaying towards Arizona.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like Murray sometimes. Murray can really do his thing. And like I said before, I didn't realize he was that damn fast.
Quick fast.
That dude got you ever saw that episode of $6 Million Man where they actually showed him running?
Yo, bro, you were showing your age.
I sure am.
never watched that show in my life.
But let me tell you something. At that one time, they show him running. They show him running one day, and I was like, man, the $6 Million Man, right? So I'm looking at Murray, what I'm saying, damn, is he the, $20 million man? Because whatever he's getting, whatever money he's getting, but it looked almost like video game-ish.
Okay.
Come on, you see how guys be moving. I mean, he was small. I mean, he was moving, man. I was shocked.
Now, real fast, just to piggy bank off the $6 Million Man. Now, the only first time I've heard that was in 40-year-old version, and he had the dog collection, but it was the $600 million man's boss. Is that?
Oh God, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know none of that.
All right.
Only thing I know is $6 Million Man, Wonder Woman, and Batman and Robin.
Whatever are we talking about? Yo, bro, how
well,
old do you think I am?
I don't think you were even born when that was on, so I think you're right. But Wonder Woman had the lasso, man. Yo, she's my first crush, man. Wonder Woman, like Wonder Woman. Oh man, first crush, man. And what was it? The $4 Million woman? Well, she was a little bit lesser than the $6 Million Man. She was like $5 million woman. Remember? She had like the bionic.
Remember?
Yeah, you don't remember none of that stuff, man.
It wasn't even in my father's twinkle eye. What are
Yeah,
you
I'm
talking
sorry,
about,
He had the
man?
ability to run up to 60 miles per hour.
That's right. See, and Murray looks
Thank
like
you,
that.
LO, for the info. We needed that one.
Yeah,
At least now
yeah.
we clarify.
Yeah, we had to clarify that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold
Yeah.
on. Oh, wait. I don't know how we got on that topic. Let's get back to the topic of the picks. We got Arizona. I got the LA Chargers. He's talking about some $600
Okay,
man.
I got Arizona. I got
Arizona.
Murray.
I got the Chargers. Yo, for what it's worth, the Chargers is not a bad team. They just got a egotistical coach who's, I'm just joking about that. He's a good coach. And the quarterback, it's all about his foot issues. I don't know. They say he got ankle foot issues. But they got a real team. Darren Sproles, he's on that team, right? He's balling out. I said Darren Sproles. Whoa, he's
Yeah.
been retired. What am I talking about?
Well, I don't remember.
Excuse me, Eckler. Excuse me.
Eckler.
Eckler is
Wow.
on that
I
team.
thought I was bad with
Yeah,
names.
I'm sorry.
Damn,
Darren
you
Sproles.
a lot younger
Darren
than
Sproles is
me.
a bad man. Darren Sproles is a bad man. He's the Philadelphia Eagles. You remember that boy? That boy was a bad man.
Yeah.
He got bad luck. He tore his ACL and they won the fucking Super Bowl that year. But whatever. I know. Why am I bringing up the bad? It's just whatever. I
Right.
hated that. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Right.
But anyway,
Right.
I got the Chargers. I think Chargers gonna win that game. They not bad, but they not great. But they like right there teetering. Like I don't know about the Chargers. Like you see
Hubert is a hell of a quarterback.
he's a good
he's a
freaking
good
quarterback,
quarterback.
man. I just feel like he's always something.
And you got my man Harbaugh on the sideline,
Harper
having-
taking too many chances.
having heart issues on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
That was,
Yo.
the way he handled that, man, that was like really like, yeah, man, let's go to the tent, man. My heart's beating a little off a little bit. And then the way he did the press conference, he's a funny dude, man. But he played like it was nothing. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, no, it's no
You
big
know,
deal. It's
yeah.
all right. He's a good coach. He's a good coach, man.
He's a
just-
good coach,
He
man.
takes a lot of risks, though. He always go for the fourth down. They be like, yo, just take the points. But then I'll be saying, you got a quarterback. You know, I can't be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I would say, what's your quarterback? Give a quarterback. He gives his quarterback the best opportunity. And sometimes quarterback makes stupid mistakes. I don't know.
I think you got to give him one more year to turn that team.
Oh, yeah,
around.
that team.
I mean, they going in the right
Harbaugh
direction.
teams always take a 2 or 3
Yeah,
year
yeah,
process.
yeah. I
But they,
think-
for some
yeah.
reason, they always like
Yeah.
a fucking freaking flower. Like,
Yeah,
soon as
exactly.
that third
It
year,
blossomed.
like,
Yeah.
oh, they in this championship game?
Exactly.
Jeez.
So I think that's what's going to happen with that. So we got that out of the way. So we got we can't really go to week 8 until after we see what happens in week 7, right? If you really think about it. Even though we got week 8 picks here, but we should just
The Thursday game.
No, the Thursday game.
Oh.
Minnesota Vikings against
the Rams.
the Los Angeles Rams. Well,
Well, Minnesota's going to lose to
Detroit. They
Detroit.
can't lose back-to-back
And
games.
so they're gonna beat the Rams. That's what I got for Thursday night. I got them Minnesota winning that game against the Rams. What do you got?
Be careful what you wish for. I think the Rams probably get them on a sneaker. But
So you
they
saying
won't.
Minnesota gonna lose 2
Nah,
games in a row?
they not. I don't
Okay.
think so. But
I don't think
anything
so
is
either.
possible. I think it's gonna be a tight game because
Okay.
it's a Thursday night game. So I got Minnesota. You be following my picks, man. You be taking my picks.
No. Well, listen, we got the picks here, so we gonna see who has the most wins. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna really we got it all marked up. You know what I mean? We don't need to have no tiebreaker for points because you ain't gonna. I don't think you're gonna beat me anyway when it comes to this.
Yes,
so,
I am.
you know what I
We
mean?
gonna need a
'Cause
tiebreaker.
you going when I do my picks, you know you're going against the Swami.
We gonna check the picks last week. We gonna keep a little eye contact on these picks.
Yeah,
because-
we're gonna keep
I'm gonna win
contact
this.
on
I'm
it.
gonna get that trophy that I need.
Quick sidebar. I know we talk about NFL, but tonight is a good game on tonight, people. As we're filming this, you got the Liberty playing against the Phoenix tonight for the WNBA. Minnesota Lynx. Phoenix. I said Phoenix Lynx, right? What am I talking about? Minnesota Lynx. Yeah, they're playing against Liberty tonight in Minnesota, right? So let's root on for the Liberty, man, to win their first WNBA championship, man. I remember the days, back in the days, I'm showing my age. I remember watching Rebecca Lobo when I'm playing, everybody. Witherspoon and everybody.
Show my age.
Great basketball, good team.
This is the first time they've been to the finals since then, right?
That's right. No, they've been to the finals last year. They lost last year.
Okay, so last year was the first time.
Yeah.
So the first time the WNBA, they ain't been to the finals since last year.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first season of WNBA.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right. So
Man,
now,
that's like 18
basically
years.
what it boils down to, they got a chance to win it, and we'll be rooting for the Liberty tonight to bring home. And another sidebar, just to bring up real quick, baseball. We wasn't gonna do this, but we got a little bit of time. We could probably bring it up briefly.
You can put it. It don't matter. Yankees are the top tier. Go Mets. Sorry, but y'all go home. Subway Series, maybe not. That's it.
Yeah, I was hoping for a Subway Series, but it don't look like it's gonna happen because that dude, man, what's his name again? That guy, man, he's a bad man.
Diaz.
No, I'm talking about the guy from the Dodgers. Oh man.
Otani.
Otani, man. Whoa, my.
Yo, people gotta stop hating. 50-50 ball club. I'm gonna say that he's the pitcher. Even
Yo.
though he has Tommy John
Yo.
surgery, right? But how the hell is he
when
making
he
home
smacked
runs?
that ball out, but
Yeah,
I
I
think it
know.
was 2 men on base when he did that.
Yeah.
You should have saw the Met fans. They were just they just
Yeah,
from,
everything
destroyed-
just-
everything
yeah.
went.
Yo, you can't.
Ah.
Yeah, what you think about them not scoring the points though in the game? 8-0? Can't do that. I'm sorry. That was bad.
Well, it shows how important pitching is, man. That guy got rocked from the beginning. Whoever that guy is, he's like, some of these pitchers when they come out, right, the ones that are just like, they're on the team, but they really they don't start up that well. You know they're gonna lose
Yeah,
the
I know.
game.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of the boxer from New Jersey, man, the bleeder. I forgot what his name was, but anyway, the guy was bleeding before the fight even started. Man.
Jeez.
They were doing the instructions, man. The guy's bleeding, man. The fight didn't even start yet. Remember Glass Joe, the game Glass Joe? You remember Glass Joe, the boxing game?
Oh,
The
yeah,
video
age,
game?
I guess. Oh, you talking about
You
the
gotta
video
remember-
game?
Yeah, you
Oh, I
gotta
know you're
remember
talking
that.
about. Yeah,
Glass
yeah.
Joe. Remember Glass Joe be out there doing this?
I know what you mean. Yeah,
You know
and
what I
then
mean?
it should bleed. Yeah.
So I'm saying, man, that's how some of these pitchers are. They come out and it's like, how bad is it going to be tonight? Like, are they going to score like 8 runs on this dude? It's going to smack. It's kind of like that, bro,
Gotta
for
be
real.
something. I think it's that pitch count. I think that pitch count is really messing up everybody's thing. Nobody's not paying attention to it.
Otani went up there and he was like,
I'm gonna slap this shit.
I'm going to slap this joint right out of here, man. So, we'll be wishing for the Yankees and the Mets to win.
Ain't no wishing. This our year. You wishing? Mets fan?
Ooh, boy, talking that
Those
slang.
Yankees, man. That's why they
Talking
wearing their
that
colors, man.
slang.
We New York style over here. Orange, baby.
New York style orange. What the hell? You
Oh,
like a
no.
Met fan, right?
I like the Mets, man. Y'all disappointed me, man. It's supposed to be a Subway Series, man. Let's have fun, man. I'm in New York today. I'm a New Yorker, though. I'm doing the New Yorker thing.
I wanted to see a Subway Series. Guys taking the
I
train.
wanted to see it so we could beat
guys
them.
drinking. Maybe a couple of fights on the train. The Mets and Yankees fans. I wanted to see that. Nobody gets seriously hurt, but you know how like the hockey games. They always fight in the hockey games, right? Kind of same thing, right?
That's why they ain't got no teeth. You right.
Oh, hockey guys, they ain't got no.
They don't get their
No.
teeth done after they retire, too. You know that, right? Most of them.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no sense of getting their teeth done when they still playing. Remember, hockey play a little longer.
You see how expensive it is to get you can tell when somebody get their teeth done. One minute you see them, it's like, damn. It's like it lightens up the whole damn room.
I don't be feeling sorry for nobody with no millions of dollars. They got enough.
$20,000,
Yeah.
$30,000, man.
Hey, get that money.
That's why I got my smile. There you go. I ain't paid for these.
I don't mind. I get a new pair. Nah, chill. I need it. Yo, we love y'all. We out. Peace.
Peace.